Yes.
Open.
Yeah.
Because
Very much so.
I feel like the voice is like, hello, I need to open up here. I need some open. Hey everybody.
Hey.
Hi. Okay, today we're going to do a reaction video for Lady Gaga, Sings the Star Spangled Banner. Now, I am definitely a fan of Lady Gaga because she has this wonderful, beautiful way of balancing and mashing, or I guess I could say mashing, pop and musical theater together. Okay. She has a good way of putting those two in, one. You can definitely tell that she's had some technique. Yeah.
It's the
training.
Yeah.
What else?
It's the distinctive tone for me.
Yeah.
Very almost back of the throat, but it works.
It works. It works. So we're gonna look at the Star Spangled Banner, which is very hard to sing. I know that it's a normal thing, I guess, that people do all the time, but it's actually kind of difficult, especially when you have a different arrangement. Which every single time she's singing at the Biden inauguration. So you want to switch it up because you hear that every year, right? Or every 4 years. Well, all the time.
Basketball game.
Everywhere. So we're gonna go straight into it.
All right.
And here we go. Okay.
Here for the singing of our national anthem, accompanied by the President's own United States Marine Band, please welcome Lady Gaga.
Bird.
Come on.
Bird.
I missed this part of inauguration, so this is gonna be beautiful. I cannot wait. I heard some comments.
Okay.
Heard some things, but let's see. Let's see what we got. She's taking the time to breathe. I can feel her, see her breathing, taking that time in. Yes, I think it's definitely, there's nothing bad about this. I don't want you to think it's anything bad that I'm about to say, but as listening to it, some of the entrances, the onsets of these phrases, I feel like were a little too punchy.
Okay, yeah.
What do you think? Yeah, especially by the dawns. I feel like even the note kind of didn't settle as much as I wanted to. But I mean, honestly, I can imagine how nervous and just the pressure of singing at inauguration would be. So we got to keep that in mind. But that's just something I caught. I don't know about you at home.
What you think?
Okay. Well, let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
And bright stars.
Yes, that's nice. Closing that sound a little bit.
See, that's the vowels.
She's kind of moving the phrase a little differently. That's fast. Okay. So again, nothing bad.
All right.
However, I feel like everything is like here.
Everything is there.
And I'm wondering, is it because that's her more comfortable? Does she feel, I wouldn't feel comfortable in that placement right there the whole time.
That's a lot of tension. I think that for her, that's comfortable for her though. I don't know how.
And I guess for me, I would like it to be more open.
Yeah, more open and forward.
Just because I feel like it's all now going to the back.
Yeah, totally back.
And I mean, I get you can every now and then but
every now and then, but everything.
When are you gonna release a little bit?
Yeah.
So that's what's kind of making me feel like she went the Rockets regular. I don't know if the arrangement is by her or whoever is the orchestra, whoever the music director is, but they just rushed through that part, and that is the moment.
That's the moment to shine.
To shine. I feel like we rushed through that, and I was like, I wanted to be able to let her settle, but I'm feeling this tightness happening there. It could be by preference, but I don't know. I'm kind of like, I want you to open up.
I want you to.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Gave the roof through the night that our flag was still there.
Oh. So, okay.
And
So, do you think the crack was...
because we were going tight.
Yeah, it was the tension. I think that was a tension probed crack.
Yeah, because
Very much so.
I felt like the voice is like, "Hello, I need to open up here. I need some open valves. I need some more space." And I feel like it got so tight where now was show that there should have been big, but it's like, and so I think now, you know, that crack's coming through. There was a moment.
I think she did like a little run at the end we want to catch.
Yeah.
It's on the vibrato.
We're rushing through.
Blazing. Oh, it fell.
Okay. Still, there's some more, not cracking, but it's just not, it's like, it's missing the crispiness, the cleanness of every, of that note. I mean, you don't want to hear the note or the tone waver when you're going for those big notes and you're holding those notes out.
Right. I'm trying to think where some of the unsettledness is coming from. I believe it's the tempo. The tempo is driving a lot of this.
Yes.
And so
there's no time.
Right. But as a listener, you don't want to think about that. You want to think about why it's not working.
Yeah, it needs to work. So this is kind of can teach you, like, if you're singing in that place where it's tight and you're kind of covering the sound, you could possibly have a greater risk of cracking.
Yes.
Or either sounding like you could be straining a little bit, because there's a couple of moments where I feel like it was like. And she can hit any note. I mean, she's a phenomenal singer, but for this performance, I'm not getting that same standard.
No. And I'm thinking, do you think that vibrato was forced because she cracked on
it?
Like when she was holding it, she was fine, but like when she started to try to shake in the tension, here comes a little hiccup.
Yeah. I think it's because it's been tight the whole time, and it could be because her nerves.
Yeah.
Or maybe she's trying to control. Now, some people do this. They think. Okay. They think they're controlling their voice from not cracking by closing up.
And no, the voice is gonna surprise you.
Yeah. So I think right now we're getting to the point where the voice is like, hi. I need some space here. I need you to open these valves, modify them, give a little more space inside, because it's just sounding very close.
Yeah.
Let's go back a little bit and we'll keep going.
It was the only lantern.
Right there.
So, what do you think about the wavering of pitch there? So we have vibrato, which you know is a fluctuation between two pitches. But then we have the free one was like 5.
And it's an E. This is where we differ. I would have said fray in a second. Or switch my register.
Or switch your register. But that's kind of, well, she is an expert, so she should be able to do that.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know, they're free like a bird.
Coach Ronnie can do E's like, boom.
And it'll just pierce.
It seems like that free was...
It didn't work.
Yeah. Yeah, so, It's wavering.
Yeah.
Good.
That's good.
Yes.
Yes.
Open.
Yep. And then she went to B. Bray. She made a diphthong out of it.
Have I heard
Better? Of course.
Yes.
From her.
Even from her, yes. I've heard better interpretations of the Star Spangled Banner, arrangements of the Star Spangled Banner, vocalists sing the Star Spangled Banner. And I would say that this is not my favorite, but what I will say is I have no idea what it feels like to be on that platform. And so I have to keep that in mind.
Absolutely.
I have to keep that in mind. So as we're critiquing and as you have your opinion and we have ours, no one knows, what it feels like to be in that spot, to be in that moment. And so there have to be a little bit of grace that we have to give, especially with her record and who she is. She is definitely have made a mark. She's already a legend. She's already Lady Gaga. I mean, we know her from her many works. I think that this wasn't her best performance. I think that she let those nerves kind of get to closing her sound up, and then it affected her intonation. It affected her her notes, her long sustained notes, and then it felt like she couldn't catch back on. I felt like it wasn't something like, oh, there was a mess up, and now we're on to good stuff. It just seemed like it. Yeah. It didn't get better.
It didn't, and I know for a fact the tempo was definitely an active role in the decline of the performance, if that's a thing.
Yeah.
But again, we shouldn't have to.
Yeah.
There should have been something.
Yeah, and even some of her inflections and the run, some of the things that she did at the end, they weren't complete. They weren't as crisp and clean.
Yeah.
So, you know, this is good because we learn from good and stuff and weaknesses, bad. We learn from good, bad, great, horrible. We learn from all these things. So we're interested to know some of your comments. What do you feel about it? Because we're kind of like, if I had to grade it,
a C.
I'll give it a C plus.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna give that because again, none of us know how it feels to be on that stage, on that platform, and to perform to millions upon millions of people all over the world. That is that part. But we definitely learned that it's not good to keep that sound closed. And and as much as it is nerve-wracking, we gotta have control over our nerves.
Absolutely.
So that it doesn't affect our performance.
Absolutely.
We can definitely talk about this more in lessons because this is important. Everybody's voice is different. We would love to kind of help you with yours. So book a lesson with us really soon, okay? Make a choice today to be better tomorrow.
Let's do it.
All right? Have a great one.